All right, everybody, hold on a second. This thing is giving me a problem. Hey, there we go. What's up, everybody? How are you? We good? Let's put a background on this. What should we put behind me? Happy people in a field? Should we do happy people in a field? Let's see. How's that? No. Ooh, look at this. Poorly lit. Hold on a second. Hold on. Also, happy people in a field was kind of strange. What if we do this? And then we put some light up here a little bit. Ooh, it doesn't like this at all, does it? What's wrong? What's going on today with this thing? Well, I guess we're going to turn that off. It's not playing well. All right. So, I guess there'll just be a green screen behind me. What's up, everybody? How are you? Let's see. You guys can... Sarah. This is not my fault. Let's see. Hey, Katrina, how are you? I just stopped by to say hi, answer any questions that people have. You know, just a little bit. Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. I am brought to you by GLP medications, Zepbound. Scott is skinny because of Zepbound. You're filling a pod, is that right? Yeah, Jody. I don't know what was happening there, but it's apparently a logistical nightmare to stream to a bunch of different places at the same time. But this company has it as figured out as they can. Hey, Melissa, what's up? You're new to the group? That's great. It's nice to meet you. Are you in the private group or are you in the on the public page? Where are you watching from right now? And what brought you to us? The green screen is bizarre without the like. Why is that not working? Why am I paying for that and it doesn't work? Is there like? I guess this is a crazy strong computer. It's not my computer, that's for sure. Um, let's see, Isabel. I have to add Isabel to the Isabel. I'm gonna add you. How do you deal with hitting capillaries? How do you keep hitting so many capillaries? Are you saying when you're injecting or when you're putting on a pump? Isabel, here comes the stream join. I sent it through your text. Jody, you talking about like just injecting? Can you see them? Like, are you able to? Are they very close to the surface? What's happening? Are you like getting insulin straight through and um like it's working too quickly? Thank God I got a haircut yesterday. It was much better. You should have saw me yesterday. Email you. Isabel wants an email. Hold on a second. We'll all stop. Let's see. Isabel and link and send anyway. All right, here it comes, Isabel. Okay, so let's see. Anybody want to talk to Jody? Like, Jody, this is happening all the time. I can't see them, but the insert will bleed. I don't know that that means you're necessarily hitting a capillary. This with a pump? Are you pinch? Ooh, are you pinching up when you pump? I have less to pinch now, but like, do you make a little like pinch, like kind of gather? What am I trying to do? Like gather skin up before you do it, and then that. Melissa says in the private group, started listening to your podcast this week on GLP meds. Mangiano. Oh, you're having good results as well. Are you type 1, Melissa? Tell me more. Should we try the background one more time? This feels very strange. Let's just go with something simple. See if it likes that. It's very strange what it likes and what it doesn't like. It should not be. Hold on a second. That's distracting, right? Let me try to move this light a little bit. See if we can help it see things better. Oh, this is blocking the camera. Is that it? No idea. I don't want to like make myself too bright. I'll look ridiculous. All right, we'll just go with that for a while. Let's see. You're type 1. How much did your insulin needs go down? I see some people's go down 20%, 30%. It's really crazy. What do we got here? Trish is talking to Jody. This would happen. Oh, interesting. With the bleeding. Is it just with that insert? Like with the tandem autosoft? Is there a magic code to ask for a GLP from an endo? For a type 1, I'll tell you what a lot of people are having luck with right now is their doctors are putting in dual diagnosis, type 1 diabetes and type 2. That seems to be getting it past the insurance for the I don't know how long until they'll, you know, stop doing that. How do you get into the private group? That I can probably help with. Hold on a second. Hold on. First of all, there's a disclaimer up in the corner. This is not advice. I'm not a doctor. Read that, please, if you like. And how do we get you to the private group? I can probably make a list, a thing for you here. Hold on one second. Group, copy this. Let's see. We'll edit this one. Private group. And boom, save. Okay. See that QR code up there that says private group? You click on that, it'll take you to the private group. It's called Juicebox Podcast Type 1 Diabetes. And you'll know it's a private group because you have to answer a couple of questions to get in. Next one, Katrina says, I'm a fat type 1. Well then, Katrina, there's nothing you have to do more than have somebody give it to you for weight. You can get Wegovy or Zepbound for weight, and it'll also help you with your insulin needs, most likely. So that's the quick way to that. You don't have to get a diagnosis other than having a BMI over 27, I think. But Melissa does what I said. She writes dual type 1 since 19, 44 years old on Medtronic. Developed type 1 from diagnosis of straight weight. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely seeing people say that because they're doctors saying, look, they've got insulin resistance just because they're type 1. If they didn't have type 1 diabetes, we'd say they had type 2. So it seems to be working for the most part. You tried the True Steel as well, and you still bleed. Every spot on your body, Jody, like there's no place that works out well for you. I think the private group is fantastic. 51,000 members in there. We gain 150 new members about every 36 hours. It's really awesome. I think it's the best group on Facebook. Got to go to a GP. Got to go to a GP and say, hey, I need to lose weight. Adding the files, then I will join. Okay. Oh, I got a couple clicks on the private group link. That's nice. Katrina's over there filing it. Well, you got to hire one of them back. You need one to give you the Well, Sylvia, I think you should probably go back to your daughter's party, don't you? I mean, I appreciate this and all, and we could use this enthusiasm out of other people, but you see something. Try one more time with this light. It's not going to work. I don't know what to say. Isn't that crazy? It's worked in the past. It's a cable you can now see. Hold on a second. That was weird, right? Yeah, it's not going to work. All right. I'm sorry. It's all like crazy like that. All right. Let's see. %60 after using a GLP off of blood pressure medicine, normal cholesterol. Good for you, Melissa. That's fantastic. I've lost 47 pounds, which is wonderful. Arden is using it, and she doesn't use nearly as much insulin anymore. Really good stuff. Now, Jeremy knows if I put my thumb up that my video is going to freeze, so he's messing with me. But there's no need to be like that. Jeremy, am I going to hear? Is our thing still happening in 2025? You have good feeling about that with the dates? What else do we have here? Okay, so you guys got that QR code for that. What else do I want to give you? Anybody wants to come see me and Jenny speak in Orlando, you can go to touchbytype1.org and get free tickets there. That is happening in a couple of months. Kind of watching this conversation here with Jody too. She is not on blood thinners. Oh, hold on a second. Jeremy's got an event he's putting together he'd like me to come to next year. Still waiting on the hotel. They said it looks good, but with such a large group, I need to call her again tomorrow. Cool. Let me know when you know something. We'll get it on the calendar for sure. Sarah, who has been microdosing Zepbound. This is great science working for my eyes. Right. Look at you, 8 pounds. And what does microdosing mean, Sarah? I know it sounds like you're in your car, but how much are you using? Um, yes, I talk about it in my weight loss diary a lot. It'll stop for weeks. I won't move. Then you'll like, I don't know, you do some exercise that's different than what you usually do, and it'll move again. Or sometimes you have to put up the dose. Right now, I'm doing gosh, I'm doing 10 milligrams of Zepbound right now, and we're trying to hold off to go to 12 until we see what's going on here. I've lost a couple pounds this week, so hoping that maybe that's a new trend. But you got to keep eating. That's almost the hardest part, and keep your protein going, right? Because you don't want to lose your muscle either. $16,000 cash price for Omnipods. I don't know what that means. No streaming and driving for Sarah. That's excellent. Can't use arms. Let me go look at the private Facebook group, and let's see. Emily's excited for Touch by Type 1. That's cool. I'll see Emily there. And Darcy says hello. I say hello to Darcy. So I just stopped by to see if anyone at Target Pharmacy. I'm definitely not following, Katrina. Somebody said gave you a $16,000 bill for your Omnipods. I hope you didn't pay for it. Jennifer's here. What's up, Jennifer? All right, so just for those of you listening, tomorrow we're going to put up a post that says that on July 2nd, the sales will start for the Juicebox podcast cruise in 2025, June. I think it's so it's kind of like a pre-sale, like, hey, pay attention for the thing sale. But I can tell you that it looks like, yes, on Tuesday, July 2nd, it's going to go on sale. A unique cruise focused around type 1 diabetes and sessions hosted by me, as well as Q&A sessions and perhaps an additional guest speaker or two. Lots of fun and surprises. We know you're curious. It's June 14th, 2025. Leaves from Galveston, Texas. Prices start at $11.50 per person. 5-night cruise, sessions, goodies, and more. All details will be available on July 2nd. So that's coming pretty soon. What's going on here? I'm taking an eighth of the 2.5 milligrams twice a week to prevent the slowdowns at 5 days. So you're shooting it like every 4 days or so. Is that right? And then an eighth of the 2.5. So an eighth of the 2.5 twice a week. So an eighth is a quarter. So you're getting 4 weeks out of one pen. Is that right? Megan, people change with the weather for sure. Usually, and if you're, forget the heat, are you more active? Are you like outside more, moving around? That could make your needs go down for sure. Oh, you're losing, wait a minute, wait, listen to what Sarah's saying. You're losing weight and your insulin needs are down, but you have no appetite suppression. So then you're just getting what you think is implications around inflammation. Is that right? And yes, I was right about. Look at my math. Fucking impressive. I'll tell you that much. My 9-year-old. So, oh, good, Shannon. We will be going to Mexico, and then cruising. Couple of stops in Mexico, then Galveston, and some days at sea. And the talks will be during the days at sea. So there'll be Q&As and all kinds of good stuff. But I'm so nervous about putting it on sale, seriously, because if I'm just very nervous. Don't worry, if something goes like catastrophic, you'll get your deposit back. But I have to hit a certain number of people for this to work out, and I think it's going to be great, but I'm just so worried. And Sarah, you think it's the inflammation reduction. What else would you see? Have you noticed anything else that looks like inflammation? Is this an adult cruise? I've never cruised. Everybody's welcome. There'll be families there with people with kids with type 1. There'll be adults with type 1. It's just going to be put out to listeners. More cruise information July 2nd in the public and private Facebook group, Sarah. Look for my post on July 2nd. It's Tuesday coming up next week. If we can hit from what I'm being told, if we can get to 200 cabins sold, we're golden. And I don't think I'm going to make any money. It'll break even, but it'll pay for itself, which will be great. Like it'll pay to get my butt to and from and that kind of stuff. And then if we can make a little more money, sell a few more, then all of a sudden we can afford to bring speakers, because then we have to pay to fly them, put them up in the hotel the night before, fly them home, pay for their space on the cruise. Like, you would think I'd get a free space on the cruise, but I absolutely have to pay full price too. So that's part of it. Isabel, do you want me to turn your camera on, Isabel, or are you happy where you're at? She's going to type. Camera, okay. All right, here you come. So what does that do? Does that put you down there? Hey, what's up? How are you? All right, so we're going to test some stuff, right?
Yeah, give me a second, because of course, as soon as I joined, Beatrice is at the door. She forgot her key. Give me a
Take
sec.
your time. It's fine. Yeah. I'm trying to see different ways that I can position your camera, but I thought that would put you down in the corner, but it just did nothing. We'll go back to some questions. Let's see. I know I'm carrying a lot of inflammation weight right now. Blood work should be lower, Sarah, but she reacted quick, which is good. More inflammation levels. Good. Sarah, I love it. You I love the whole idea. I wish I understood better how you were how you'd get that how you're getting it out of there and how you're injecting it. That's interesting.
He's just in the group.
Will there be non-idiot doctors going? I'm not having any doctors come at all, but it's me. And if we can afford it,
I've got to tell him.
If we can afford it, there'll be some other people there as well speaking.
Okay.
Hi, B. How are you?
Happy birthday. Good. Thank you.
You're welcome. How old are you?
I'm now 17.
17. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I'm very close to that age as well. So,
yeah.
Have you seen the movie yet? We won't say.
No, but I need to. Like, I feel you on another level. Mm-hmm. I saw it on TikTok this morning, and I was like, oh my gosh, I totally understand.
When it hit you, did you think that's my mom?
Yes, I did. I was like, wow, they put her in the movie. They put her in the movie.
Oh gosh.
It's like I can't explain it.
It's a private joke between it's not even a joke. Like,
you can say, yeah, I don't know if it's a joke.
It's a joke because it's ironic that it's boredom. It's just funny.
Should I say it in front of the people here to see if they agree?
Oh gosh, help us. Thank you.
Okay.
You can, so I don't care.
I saw my family and I, we went to see Inside Out 2, and the character Ennui comes on, and I was like, oh my God, it's Isabel. I mean, like bangs and like the whole thing, and I was just like, and the French accent, and I was like, oh my God. So if anybody is,
yeah, she's French.
Oh yeah, then 100%.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, you're gonna laugh out loud in the theater, and no one's gonna know why you're laughing. But anyway, let me go back to idiot doctors. Katrina, anyway. Happy birthday. Yep. So here's my plan. My plan is for you guys to buy the rooms, and that's good. And then after I know you guys have the rooms you need, I am going to offer rooms to advertisers on the show. If they want to send like a customer service person over to talk to you guys, then they can do that as well. But as far as speaking goes, it's going to be me. And then if we can sell enough rooms, then I have some people I'd like to bring along as speakers, but I have to cover their travel and, you know, enough to pay them and stuff like that. Like I don't believe I'm going to get paid, but they will at least. And we'll all be able to get together, which will be great. Melissa says, where are you injecting your GLPs? I've seen a lot of different opinions on what's best. I've injected it in my stomach, both sides, and my butt. And I don't think I've ever done my legs, but, what do I want to say? I haven't noticed any difference one place to the other. I've heard people have that conversation online, but I don't notice anything about it. Sylvia, do you think Isabel? Oh no, she's just celebrating you being here. And Katrina, from your lips to God's ears, I'm so worried that this is going to go on sale and 3 people are going to do it. But we're trying to prepare for if it's a really big deal and a lot of people enjoy it. All right, so Isabel, what do you have for me? You have a folder?
Yes, so check in our share folder.
Okay. Hold on a second, everybody. Isabel's trying to help me.
We're trying to
access to things for you guys. So if I look in the share folder, miscellaneous?
No.
List?
Yes, list. And then you see PDF.
Hold on a second. I see PDF.
Yeah, and then
there. Okay,
yeah.
Now the next question is how do I, so I have to go into this file system.
I'm trying to see if I can do it from my.
No, there's a way that, oh yeah, I don't know. Can you or not?
No, I'm looking. I don't see that. No.
Okay. So but I have to figure out how to, so it's, I don't want to bore everybody, but add scene, then media, then I can add PDFs, then upload PDFs, then go to your folder, open up that, go to PDF, go to, can I do more than one? All right, I'm going to try to upload them all at once and see what happens.
Oh, that'd be a lot.
It's trying. Hold on a second.
Yeah. You keep flashing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on today.
Is it a disco party at the house? Excellent.
So it allowed me to do one.
Oh, here's one.
So there's one.
That's a good one. Everybody likes the After Dark.
I gotta turn this background off. Oh no, wait. I know what the problem is. I just have to say that I'm in front of a green screen and not. I think that fixes it. Is that all right? Hold on. So all right. So then I can do that and say to everybody like, "Hey, here's the list." I don't know if I can share it with people or not. I'm not sure.
Can you? I can't even reply to comment. I would have to go back in the group for that. And then I cannot share, as you know. In the group, I cannot add a picture, nothing.
Right. But this is nice, though. Like, so basically what I have to do is I have to, on my own time, sit down and upload, like, all of them. Like, I can go to a different scene, edit it, duplicate it, go through, and I can do all that. It's interesting. Oh, look at this. I wonder why.
Can you put a list in the chat as a PDF?
Can I put a list in the chat as a PDF?
Because you're putting links, right?
A list in the chat as a PDF. Good. All right. Let me try that. So, I don't think so. And I'm a little scared to drag and drop something because, but I'm going to try it. No, see, it gives you, yeah.
Yeah, that's
like a link onto my computer.
So yeah, that's not good. It's not
going to work.
We're trying. We're trying, everybody.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think so either. Because I can go back to it like this. Hey, the Chronic Illness Diaries. Let me tell you how they're doing it. So they are using either the private or public Facebook groups, and they're watching through there. So let me see if I can give you QR codes for that. Still figuring this out, this whole thing a little bit. I don't know why it's not all of a sudden letting me get to those. This is very distracting. But for example, like this is the see the QR code up in the top. That's the private Facebook group. That'll take you to that. You become a member of that. You'd see it there. But the truth is that the public page is kind of better for this because you can actually interact from that page. And when you comment in that page, it comes right through here on my dashboard. And I'm looking for that right now. That is here. So that's the public page, that group right there. So that's how you could watch from there and interact that way. What do we got here? Add it in the chat as an attachment rather than a link. It doesn't let me do that.
Yeah, we tried JPEG or PDF. It's not. I cannot do it from my side either.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to let me. Let me see what this is. Presentation, video storage, extra camera. No. Invite guests, share screen. Settings, video, audio, shortcuts. Nope. It isn't going to work. It doesn't have that ability yet. This company's pretty new, but they're doing a really good job with this software. So I'm impressed with what they're trying to do. You're welcome. See you there. You can also go to the private Facebook group. It's a great group. There's, like 51,000 members. So give that one a try. That's absolutely free. And that link is right there. How soon does insulin need to start to decline after starting the GLP-1? Oh, I've seen in my daughter, it was like 2 or 3 days. And then it just got greater and greater from there. I've seen people say that it's taken weeks, so I think it depends on your situation. But in Arden, it just took a few days, and we had to take her insulin away and take it away. As a matter of fact, if she misses a shot weekly, if she tries to go 8 or 9 days, her insulin needs start to go back up almost immediately. The shelf life of this thing is really short. Isabel, do people basically not see this in the private group?
I was just gonna go look.
Yeah, there's like 5 people watching there.
Let me peek.
It's interesting how it decides.
Yeah, the algorithm doesn't feed this one at all.
It doesn't like.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem to like video very much. But okay, let's see. Emily is saying, yeah, you can't file share on this. She's right. This is a great. It's a great platform. It's just, I mean, it lets you do all kinds of stuff. Like I can add like countdown timers, do different demonstrations here. Like you're here. I could add more people into this, and more people could talk. It records the audio. We did a Ask Scott and Jenny live like 2 weeks ago, and I pulled the audio from it. It's so clean. I'm gonna put it up as a podcast. So it works really well. And Monica gets notifications. But Monica, are you following me? Is that why? Are you like following me on as a Facebook person? Like I see all the time. I get like this person follows you, and I don't know what any of that means. So
it's they follow the public page. That's what it means for sure.
I guess so. Like I really don't know. What else? Let's see. I can put this on for a little while. So there's going to be a post that goes up tomorrow that is announcing that on July 2nd the cruise will go on sale. I wonder if I should make that into a T-shirt. It's so funny. It's like a big juice box floating in the.
Very cute.
Yeah, we'll see. Wait till you see me panic about that. When that goes, that'll be my whole life selling the cruise. I already am not looking forward to that part. And Isabel doesn't look forward to me complaining about it.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. That's what she'll say to me when I'm like, it's not working.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emily, right? It's fun. So let's see. What is this question? If you start the GLP, should I reset the Omnipod 5 and put it in auto? Oh, it's a good question. I don't know what's going to happen for you, but I'll tell you right now that like you're going to see something, and I don't know if it happens slowly enough, the algorithm could keep up with it. But if it happens real fast for you, then I don't see how the algorithm would keep up. You might have to jump into manual, kind of reset your settings a little bit, and then go back again. It's possible. You're following the page. That's the public page. Yeah, the problem I have is that like twice as many people are in the private group as in the public page, and so they're not getting the notification when it pops up. What is Jason saying? Hold on a second. This is doing closed captions really well too. Not sure if that's a Facebook. Jason, I think that's Facebook. Facebook has a really good algorithm for closed captioning. That's probably them. I just downloaded an app that I'm using for my videos now when I do like short videos, and the closed captioning for that is astounding too. It's like just called captions, but it does a really good job. All right. Well, Isabel, it's nice of you to jump on, but this is, so I have to basically.
I know, I'm just trying to look if there's other way, but I cannot see anything. I have a hard time finding it in the FB. Brooke says she has a hard time finding it in the group. Easy to see on YouTube though. Is this live in YouTube too?
It is live in YouTube as well. Yeah, but I don't know how many people. There's like 3 people watching there on YouTube. Like that's not where I'm not as strong on YouTube as I am on Facebook. But it looks like I can just make like this here very clickable, and then
you can post some lists at least with a PDF if somebody's asking you.
Right, and I can jump in and out of it very quickly. So that's nice. So I just have to make. I basically just have to make a bunch of these cards that I can jump to. And it looks like you can jump to the card and do that, which is kind of annoying. But if you wanted to talk through it really quickly, it would be nice, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
it's just at least we added one more thing for you to play with.
Yeah, but I can, after I'm done here, I'll go through it and add all of them so we have them in the future. Look at you, you're like right up to date. That one was out this weekend. Thank you.
Oh, hello. I'm a professional.
She's like, damn it.
And maybe some people noticed, because I know Nico was telling me yesterday we couldn't access the list in the Facebook group. We didn't know why. I couldn't update them, we couldn't post them, and boom, it's back now. Anyway.
Yeah, Facebook's been strange the last couple of days. I tried to tag Willie in a post and I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't. I know his name. I know how to do it. I've tagged him 1,000 times. It just wouldn't let me do it.
Often we cannot tag you, as you know. All the experts are always saying cannot tag. It's fine. If you cannot tag Scott, try to tag me and I can bug him.
Right. Yeah. I hope people understand. Like I can't see the whole group. So if you try to tag me and you can't, try to tag somebody, but that's a Facebook thing. It's not me. I would like you to be able to tag me. So I don't know why that's
happening. So tag me too, and I'll try to make sure Scott gets it. It's just it's not us. It's really hard. The group is big, so we try our best.
See everything. Yeah, it's really difficult to see everything. All right. Well, it looks like nobody has any questions tonight, so I'm gonna jump in a minute unless I see a question. But there'll be an episode since a lot of people did seem to care about GLPs. Let me just tell you that tomorrow, let me see. Today was Rodwa, right? Limited access. Was that today's episode? And that means
I think so.
Yeah. Then that means tomorrow's going to be Dr. Blevins again,
and then
back, and then Jenny on Friday.
Got it. Yeah, I don't even know what. Like, I'm so confused. Are we Wednesday? I think you're right. We are Wednesday.
I was going to put up, just so people if you want to see some back room about how things happen, I was going to put up a conversation about IAPS tomorrow, but I couldn't get it back from the editor in time. So it's going to be Dr. Blevins instead tomorrow. And then IAPS will be Monday, I think. And did people like the news thing on Sunday? I could do that more often if people enjoyed that. But yeah, tomorrow, let's see, 12:38, Dr. Blevins, answers listener questions about GLPs. 1239 asks Scott and Jenny chapter, my God, 24? 28? What is that? Hold on a second. 24. There's been 24 of those episodes? Jeez, I'm getting old. Okay.
I think the news thing was fun.
Yeah, because there's going to be a lot of news coming out of ADA this week, but you got to like parse it. A lot of it's just companies, trying to do sales off of ADA, but there's going to be some good, things. Like there's that once weekly, there's a once weekly insulin coming out in Canada. Did you see that? It's called a weekly. Did you know it's got the greatest name ever? Like whoever named it is a sheer genius. It's AWIQLI, a weekly. I mean, that's brilliant. The person that came up with that, I hope they got a huge raise. It's like maybe the best name ever. But that'll be coming up. So yeah, so I can do some of that new stuff and see. There's a lot of great posts. Oh my God, look at this. After listening to the 3-part Omnipod 5 trilogy, it's nice. I'm up and running. I made a few tweaks, and this is game-changing. Thank you for the brilliant advice. If you have not listened, make sure you do. This is just for somebody posting in the group. But my goodness, you should see this 6-hour graph. So stable. Congratulations to this person. I don't know if people want their names put up, but I will definitely say well done for them. The rest of my week is like businessy stuff. I have to send out invoices, and my list looks so boring. I'm setting up an LLC, sending out invoices. I got to make a social media schedule for the next month. It's so depressing. I hate doing this stuff. Hey, did everybody see that Dexcom just cut 500 jobs?
No.
I think they're moving them out of California. I haven't read it yet, but yeah, Dexcom, San Diego's Dexcom cuts 500 jobs, moves manufacturing to Arizona. Might be that they're bugging out of California. Could be. So many cute pictures of kids in the pool the last couple of weeks since.
I know, it's
have
fun.
you noticed? Yeah. Since school stopped, everybody's in the pool.
Yes, it's all the pool. It's all the overpatch for not losing the.
Yes, everybody wants to know about overpatches right now. This is the biggest deal.
No.
Let me tell everybody this. After you make your deposit on the cruise, you will be invited into a private Facebook group just for cruisers.
Oh, look at you.
So you'll have a whole year to talk to each other and plan for it and get to know each other and everything like that. So I thought that was a really great idea. That's the idea of Suzanne, the lady who's running it. Willie may have his settings. Now, I talked to Willie. It wasn't him. Episode 305. I don't know what that means, Tori. I'm sorry.
No, Tori was just saying, is there like a couple of people from the After Dark episode? Do we have follow-up episode with Alex or Donnie?
So I have a follow-up coming with... Wow, look at this. I have an episode follow-up coming up with 384, I believe. The first person with bipolar disorder that I ever spoke to, she's coming back on. And no, I don't know. I'm so bad at this. Like I told, who did I tell? Corey about, he's like, I'd love to follow up with a couple people. And I was like, make a list of people you'd be interested in following up with, because you know me, I don't know what to do. Like I don't have enough time I just don't have enough time to like go back and find people and that kind of stuff. So if you have suggestions for follow-ups, let me know and I'll do my best to try to get them.
So maybe Alex and Donnie then. That's what Terry would like to know.
Donnie was great. I talked to Donnie the other day. I posted in the group today asking about a couple people. Do you have any follow-up episodes with Alex or Donnie? All right. I'll find out what I can do. Jason, you thought the news was good? Yeah, I can definitely do that. You know what's funny? May I tell you something? I like complaining while I'm doing this. Last year, I pitched a news segment to a diabetes website. I was like, look, you try to get out good news to people about diabetes. Not like good news, but like news, like well done news about diabetes. You have no luck reaching people, but I think your content's really good. I said, why don't you sponsor an episode a week about the news, and we'll do it together. You'll give me a couple of news stories that you think are great. We'll go through them, do a light chit chat about it. It'd be great for you. It'd be great for me. I can sell an ad. You guys will get good traffic. And they turned their nose up at me, Isabel. They were not interested. So I'll just do it myself now and fuck them. You know what I mean?
Yes, I knew what you mean.
Katrina, please tell me how I saved your life. I would love to hear about that. Overpatches and packing in airplanes and airports. That is what everybody's going to talk about for the next couple of weeks. You're 100% right. Tori they are moving to Arizona. San Diego is way too overpriced to live. I interviewed at SpaceX and was told to afford housing, I'd have to live an hour away. You interviewed at SpaceX. SpaceX is in California? Why did I think SpaceX was in Texas? Anyway, doesn't matter. So you almost got a job shooting rockets into space, but they couldn't pay you enough to live in the area. Is that what you're saying? That's horrible. Where are they now? We'll see. That's not a bad idea. It's definitely not a bad idea at all. I don't know what Leah is asking where to. I'm right here, Leah, but I don't know where is what or what is where or what you're asking. Isn't it funny? These things, I don't know, like there's so many people in the groups and the algorithm just will not serve these words to anybody.
And then everybody will say, oh, you were live. I didn't know. And everybody would be upset that they missed it. And we were like, I know.
For 2 days, I'm going to get notes from people saying, you should really announce those.
Like we tried those. That
doesn't work either. Yeah. Nothing works. Sadly.
We've been fighting against Facebook for like what? Together for it's going to be, can you believe, Scott? It's going to be 3 years.
You have been doing this with me for 3 years?
That's what I can. Yeah, I can't believe it, but yes.
Is that true? Oh my gosh. You're going to absolutely have to. I can't believe that's true.
Yes, no, me too, but I think we are in 2024 and I start to help you in 21. So yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Like this summer. Yeah.
It's crazy too how things have morphed and changed. Like I would have told you a couple of years ago, if you would have said to me, like, what's the most popular content? I would have said, hands down, if I jump on here to talk about new technology, any kind of new technology, especially Dexcom, people will go crazy for it. And now it's not the same anymore. No. It's interesting how things morph. Right now, people are interested in GLP medicines and like that kind of stuff. But like if you say, hey, Dexcom announced the thing, people are going to go, oh, okay, good. But
it's GLP algorithm. People
algorithms and GLPs and that.
But CGM, like what do you mean CGM? Everybody has a CGM. You can hear people now in the group and they're saying, oh, my daughter didn't know that some people didn't have CGM. Like it's a done deal. Like everybody has a CGM.
The assumption is it exists for everyone. Yeah,
she's young and she didn't realize. She was saying, what do you mean some people don't have one? Isn't it amazing?
1,000,000%. I knew if I put up an episode that was just even like, hey, Dexcom's coming on to talk about things they're working on, it would just explode. And now they're like every other episode. It's been fascinating to me. Tiffany, the only reason to miss me live is to listen to me recorded. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy, Tori, that you would have to because you have to imagine SpaceX would be a reasonably well-paying job. And then, it's just the cost of living, I guess, in California. The Where Are They Now episodes could even just be a collection of reading updates emailed in or voice updates from guests. See that? But Sarah, you like me a lot, so you'd be okay with me reading emails, but not everybody would be okay with that. I would get a lot of you're talking too much notes that people like to send me. I have some other great ideas on that page over there.
Oh, here's a question for you.
Summer topics?
Mm-hmm.
Sending kids to diabetes camps. I will tell you what, Raquel, look, I've talked to people who love diabetes camp. They think it's the greatest thing that's ever happened. And I've talked to people who are like, I would never go to diabetes camp. I think it seems like a personal preference thing. If you're a camper to begin with, a person who like you think would like that, I think it's an unmatched experience, right? Being around all those people who have type 1, as long as the camp's going to do a good job for you. You got to be careful that like some people, like some of those camps are going to like let your kid be 250 all week and just go, they're having fun, leave them alone. Like if that's not what you're up for, then it wouldn't be for you. And also camps vary. So yeah, Sarah, you like me. There are going to be plenty of people who are like, say something or stop talking over people, or like, trust me, a lot of people like to yell at me. If your kid loves camp, then send them. My kid isn't a camper. See, that's how I feel, Emily. If I told Arden at any age of her life that we were sending her to diabetes camps, I'm pretty sure she'd murder us in our sleep. So, let's see. Just checking Facebook in here, and Juicebox caught another one. Oh, hey Jennifer, what's up? I have to be honest. I don't understand a lot. I'm old, obviously, and I'm trying to do this is like a young person's game, like being online. But I'm confused the podcast isn't a little bigger on YouTube, to be perfectly honest. But I guess it's just not how people listen to audio. So, and I don't put video with it, and I wouldn't do that. It would just be, you have no idea. Like I couldn't afford to do that. The editing alone would bankrupt me.
Remember the little series you tried, the little anime?
Yeah, nobody cared about that. That was another one of those things. That's another one of those things that people say they like and they enjoy, and then when you give it to them, they don't touch it. That's a huge thing when you're creating stuff. Is people are like, "Oh my god, do that! That's amazing," and then you do it and nobody cares, or they're like, "Oh, I love that!" But I'm like, "You didn't watch it." I can't sit here and make things all day long that don't get eyes, because then
when was that? Like 2 years ago? It's been a while. The little videos.
That was during COVID for sure. But now, like, the truth is now, I don't think we're more than 6 months or a year away from me recording a short episode, pumping it up online to an AI and saying, animate this, and it's just going to do it. So that's coming very quickly. But then the problem is everyone's going to do that. And then before you know it, nobody will want to see it. It'll come and go very quickly.
Yes, I agree.
Our camp sets targets at 140 or activity mode. That's great. I think that's great, Jason. I've just, we've all heard the stories of like my kid's blood sugar was 200 all week at camp and nobody cared. And they said that it's okay, so a lot of people aren't going to be all right with that. But I mean, I'm sure some people would be. It wouldn't be a thing I'd be good with. I can say that much. Let's see. Yeah, we're slow on the questions tonight. Does anybody have feedback about the episodes, like stuff they've heard recently that they'd like to say? Or Jesus.
There we go.
Okay, hold on. Hey Scott, my kid just went to the endo today. Her A1C was 5.2. Oh, congratulations, Laura. That's fantastic.
Yay.
Average glucose 105, standard deviation 17. Holy shit. I know we went over. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to curse on these things or not, but Laura, way to fucking go. That's awesome. Her average glucose 105 is less than 1% lows, and she isn't low carb. I joined the private Facebook group right after diagnosis, listened to the podcast, and read a few books. We don't have to talk about those. But this is the result of information you were sharing. Oh, Laura, I'm so happy for you. I can't say thank you enough, and I look forward to learning more from you and the group. You're making a huge difference in the lives of people that you'll never meet. You helped us run when we felt like we were drowning. Thank you. Oh, my God, Laura. That's so nice. Thank you. But may I say this to Sarah? See, Sarah, Laura likes me. And even while I was reading her email, there were people on here like, oh my God, man, shut up. Laura, that's wonderful. And I couldn't possibly be happier for you and your kid. That's just awesome. And that the podcast had, and the group was valuable for you is really lovely. I don't really know how to respond to that. I'm not very good at responding to it. But good job. I will say this, like, I said the stuff, but you did it. And it's a ton of hard work and a lot of effort to understand all this stuff. You deserve all the credit, obviously. I just said it out loud. You actually picked it up and did something with it. That's awesome. Good for you. Congratulations. Seriously, isn't that nice? Isn't that great? Doesn't that make your whole day?
I know. That's super.
Yeah. This will help me tomorrow.
Yes.
When I'm making invoices and sending them off and making spreadsheets and doing all the things that I freaking hate about my job. People might not know this because it's not a thing I share. I only get paid twice a year. I get paid in January and July, and the other 10 months I do not make any money. So this is my big exciting time. I can send out all my invoices, then chase them for 3 months. Is Laura going to come on the cruise? I can't wait for you all to meet each other and for me to meet people and I think it's going to be crazy, really crazy. I can say the same. Pretty sure I would have died on Monday without Gvoke. Oh, Tiffany, I have your email here. I'm going to send you a link. Tiffany saved her own ass with Gvoke HypoPen. Fucking way to go, Tiffany. I'm going to send you an email. Listen, I promise I'll do that tonight. I'll send. Where's
I'll
my
remind
pen?
you if
You
you
remind
forget.
me. I got to write it down. Hold on a second. Tiffany, I'm going to send you a link when I get off of this, and you can pick a date to record. I want to hear all about that. And good job too. Seriously. So ever the latest Erica series is magnificent. Oh, thank you so much. So Eric, hold on a second. It was a group effort, Tiffany, but you did the hard work. Eric is terrific. So it should be noted. I said it in the episode, but I got out of the shower. The hot water on my neck makes me very smart. I got out of the shower. I had this big idea, and I sent this text to Erica. I said, I want to do a series about resilience. And she's like, I'm in. I said, great. And I said, just pull together whatever content you want. And I can't show you because it's private, but between her and I, but my God, the information that she laid out to go over in this episode, in these episodes, it's in front of me. It's endless. Like, she did this crazy amount of research to the point where she would send me private notes and say, I'm having so much fun reading about resilience. I'm learning stuff about it and everything. And then Isabel and I talked about this. Did you and I talk about this last night?
Yeah, last night.
Yeah.
I know
that Erica is completely just ready, like professional ready. She's got all this content, and I sit down and I'm like, hey, let's talk about resilience. I don't know what I'm gonna say, and I'm just trying to respond to her, and say the things that come to mind while she's telling me what she's telling me. But I just think she's awesome. I'm trying really, really hard to get her on the cruise, so So if you guys buy enough cabins, then Erica gets to come. No pressure. But I can't. I would love to make it available for people to get and sit with and talk to Erica during the cruise. But thank you for saying that. There's 2 more episodes. I hope they hold up for you. And then there could be like a tag add-ons to that afterwards. I'm not sure. We're still working through that. My numbers are way better after listening to you. Oh, Shannon, cool. I was at an A1C of 14 in 2018, and now I'm 5. Jesus, way better seems like an understatement. Good for you, Shannon. Like, I would clap, but I'm afraid the thing would see my thumbs and freeze my video. But that's really, isn't that awesome?
that's amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know people were going to do this. It makes me very uncomfortable. But I'm so happy for you. Wow, Shannon, can I ask a couple questions? In 2018, how long had you had diabetes? And what about the podcast helped you get to a 5.6? Jennifer is 68 years. Oh, Jennifer, on low carb, 68 years old. Look at the little break here. Type 1 for 48 years. I was like, she's type 1 for 148 years. She's the oldest living type 1. Oh, that's cool. I don't know why you're telling me that, but that's awesome. Good for you. Then you like the podcast. The pirate, is that what we're going to call it? The pirate ship cruise? I think we're going to call it the Juice Cruise. And if it goes well, we will start selling tickets for another cruise the year after almost immediately. Like, if people like it, we're going to try to make it bigger for the next year and probably go out of Orlando the next year if we can. But it's going to have to work the first time for us to set it up for a second time. But I really do want her to come. There's other people I want to come to, people who are trying to work stuff out on their schedule, if you know what I mean.
Can you repeat the date of the cruise for everyone?
Yes, I probably could. Hold on a second.
Let's do it.
I don't know anything until I know something. So
yes.
Looks like the cruise it'll leave June 14th and it will return June 19th. The cruise director suggests that you come in the day before and spend the night at the hotel so you don't literally and figuratively miss the boat. But there'll be a hotel set up for people to crash at the night before right by the port. Let's see. Shannon says we were still fighting over if I was type 1 or not in 2018. Oh, they weren't even giving you insulin.
Oh,
I'm sorry. That sucks. I'm glad you're doing better now. You're not just doing better, Shannon. You're doing like awesome, like the best.
Amazing.
I've also listened to a recent episode where you talked about testing positive. I had a doctor recommended once 30 days to kill off systematic yeast. It also helps with sugar cravings. I wanted to offer it as a suggestion. Oh, for me, thank you. Yeah, I can't. I'm in an in-between place. Like I'm seeing this guy who's not a doctor, like he's helping me with gut health stuff, and everything he gives me like helps my symptoms, but then I start gaining weight. And then he's like, he's like, you have parasites. I'm like, I really don't think I do. And then he's like, try this protocol. So I did the protocol for like 3 weeks and nothing happened. So I'm like, I'm not sure what this is, but I am interested about that. So you had that yeast. They gave you diflucan once a day for 30 days to kill off systematic yeast. All right, I'll talk to my endo about it because she helps me with all my stuff. Yes, Raquel. Oh, that would be terrific. It just isn't going to be this year. But most people are going to have to fly into somewhere. And the truth is the airport's like right by the port, no matter whether you go into Orlando or Galveston. Me too, Tori. Fingers crossed. I'm very hopeful about this. Like, this is a big leap for me to do this because this has been suggested to me for years. And to be absolutely 100% honest, I've just been nervous to do it because I keep thinking like, I don't want it to fail, and I feel honestly, I think it would be embarrassing if it failed. So I need this to work for my own self-esteem. Anyway, I'm gonna jump off as soon as we answer a couple more, and then I'm gonna try to watch a movie tonight. I need to shut down for a little bit. Amanda said, "Wish we could join the cruise. It would be perfect because we live an hour and a half from Galveston, but we flying to Puerto Rico for my cousin's wedding. Hopefully, they'll be successful." And oh, Amanda, enjoy the wedding and yeah, I'm going to do everything I can do to make it successful so we can keep doing it year after year. I think it would be awesome. And a real opportunity, honestly, to, what I learned when Jenny and I spoke in Austin was that it's so much more valuable to do back and forth with an audience than it is to just go up there, point at a bunch of slides and say stuff. They leave with so much more knowledge that feels actionable in the moment. So that's really what I want to do during those talks. All right, Emily, thank you for helping me wrap up. I hope everybody has a great night. I am going to I think I'm going to go watch Dune 2 or Godzilla -1.
Oh, Dune 2. Did you see it on the big screen in IMAX?
I missed it. No, because my son and my wife went without me. So I missed it.
Kelly.
And then now I'm stuck watching it on HBO or Max.
You're going to miss so much.
Well, I know that. But I wasn't happy.
No, I wouldn't be happy if I was you. It's like I didn't miss it. It was beautiful. The first one was beautiful. The second one, beautiful too.
I wanted to see Dune 2 and Godzilla -1 in theaters this year. I have not seen either, but I am going to, if it kills me, I am going to go see Horizon Part 1 this weekend. If I have to go by myself, I'm going to go.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I can't believe
you're going to watch it on TV. It's really sad. I mean, I'm upset.
Did you see what Kevin Costner's doing with that movie?
Nope.
It's a 4-part movie. Part 1 comes out tomorrow or Friday.
Yep.
Part 2 comes out a month and a half later. And then I don't know when 3 and 4 comes out, but he's doing like full-length movies that tie together.
Like a limited series kind of thing, yeah.
I think he put his own money up for it, I heard. So
I'm sure he has.
People go. Well, I know, but I mean, even Kevin Costner could go broke. Yeah, Tiffany wants that. Dune 2's on your list. All right, yes, what do you think Reggie OT means?
I don't know. I'm French. This is lost on me.
Michael, you have 18 seconds to tell me what Reggie OT means.
Yeah. Because I mean, the director of Dune is Québécois, French, Canadian, so that's not it.
It's Denis Villeneuve, right?
That's
How do you say his name like a French person would say it?
Denis Villeneuve?
Oh, geez, I would have never got close to that.
What did you say? How did you say it?
I thought it was like Villeneuve or something. I don't know.
Oh, no. Villeneuve. You watch Formula One? Gilles Villeneuve was a racer from Montreal, and his son also was racing Formula One. Villeneuve, same last name, not related. Villeneuve.
Oh, no kidding. No kidding.
Ville means town, Neuve means new. New town is the translation.
No idea about any of that.
There you go.
I was born in a town called Newtown, though.
Okay, so Villeneuve. Here you go. You're connected.
My grandmother once told me this story. She goes, "Do you know how this town got its name?" And I said, "No." She goes, "William Penn stood right here in this park, and he said, 'This is my new town.'" And I went, "What an exciting story." Even as a child, I was like, "That's it."
That's amazing. So
they could have kept talking for 5 more minutes and come up with another name.
Friend's name. He sent it to a friend. I guess he was trying to tag somebody.
Oh, he tagged somebody, and I was reading.
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
Michael, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. Thank you, Jason. I don't listen. I heard a really good 2-hour interview today. I listened to it today with Howard Stern and our friend from Yellowstone, and he made it sound like if they would make space for his schedule, he'd still be in Yellowstone. But it seems like they got into a pissing match that nobody wanted to back down from. That's what it felt like, which is a shame because Yellowstone is terrific. And if you like Yellowstone, watch a movie called Hell or High Water. Is that what it's called? It's by the guy from Yellowstone. He did it before before he did Yellowstone. Hell or High Water. It's very watchable. Friends name on you is absolutely amazing. Can't wait to see more from him.
Yeah,
my son's all in on the Dune thing. He's like, this is really cool.
Oh, it's beautiful. Like
yeah.
You can feel the sand on your face when you see it in IMAX, I have to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, it feels like Tiffany knows where I was born because she's like calling out towns in Pennsylvania now. Tiffany, my father was born in Lancaster, and I actually have to go there in a couple of weeks to pick something up. So my wife and I were thinking of going up for the day, like antiquing maybe, and then doing the thing I have to do and coming home the next day. But that's a couple hours from my house. But it sounds like Tiffany's like, she's like 25 minutes from figuring out where I am right now. So I'm definitely gonna get off now.
Yeah.
Tiffany, I'm gonna hang up here and I'm gonna send you your link. And to everybody else, thanks so much for being here. We'll do this again. I know people seem to like this, so we'll do it again and again. Thanks very much.